The Labour government is in full-blown crisis mode. Voter frustration is palpable, the economy is stagnant, and MPs are openly revolting against Keir Starmer's leadership. His time as Prime Minister is nearing its end, with a significant rebellion brewing within the party. Just when it seemed he was settling into number 10, discussions among Labour MPs about ousting him have intensified. The recent suspension of 7 MPs for defying the party line on a child benefit vote serves as a glaring indicator of the deepening discord. This isn't merely a handful of dissenting voices, it reflects widespread dissatisfaction that can no longer be ignored. Criticism of Starmer's leadership style is on the rise, with many MPs labelling him as overly controlling and disconnected from the realities faced by average voters. Even some members of his cabinet are harbouring doubts, though they remain silent for now. Starmer has managed to alienate various factions within the party in record time. The left is still resentful about the treatment of Jeremy Corbyn, centrists are frustrated with Starmer's performance, and the right is concerned about his positions on critical issues like immigration. Compounding Starmer's woes, key allies are reportedly abandoning him, and names are leaking that suggest serious trouble ahead. The unrest within the party is only the tip of the iceberg. As dissatisfaction continues to grow, Starmer may face significant challenges to his leadership in the near future. This turmoil starkly contrasts with Labour's strong polling figures just months ago. With economic troubles mounting and voter anger rising, Starmer's vision of a unified, electable Labour Party appears increasingly out of reach. Remember when Labour promised to fix the economy? Well, the reality is sobering. The Bank of England has reported 0% growth, and the economy isn't just struggling, it has come to a complete standstill under Labour's watch. Whispers of a recession are becoming louder, and with these figures, it's difficult to assign blame elsewhere. Let's zero in on Rachel Reeves, our first female Chancellor. She's been using the £22 billion black hole left by the Tories as a crutch for her unpopular decisions. However, her proposed solutions are sending shockwaves through businesses and charities nationwide. Her latest budget, which includes a hike in national insurance contributions costing employers an extra £25 billion, is nothing short of a disaster. At a time when the economy is flatlining, Labour seems to view businesses as a cash cow to be milked dry, and it's no wonder business leaders are livid. Economic experts are also alarmed, recognizing that the combination of stagnant growth and increased burdens on businesses is a recipe for catastrophe. Despite holding a massive majority in Parliament, Labour is failing to deliver results, and the economy is paying the price for their mismanagement. The indicators under Starmer's leadership are grim: zero growth, panicking businesses, and a pervasive sense of doom. If Labour doesn't pivot quickly, we might be staring down the barrel of long-term consequences: potential recession, rising unemployment, and businesses folding. This isn't just a matter of spreadsheets, it's about people's livelihoods. Starmer's handling of pensioners is equally disgraceful. The decision to eliminate the winter fuel payment for 10 million elderly citizens is a betrayal of those who have worked their entire lives. This payment is a lifeline for many, especially during harsh winters. The numbers reveal a disturbing trend, with a 5% increase in pensioner poverty over the last 2 years. To make matters worse, the backlash isn't just coming from the public, it's affecting the party's internal dynamics. Many MPs are openly criticising Starmer's decisions, calling them misguided and out of touch. As the living costs continue to rise, the elderly are being left to fend for themselves, causing traditional Labour supporters to feel betrayed. Labour's ill-conceived policies extend to rural communities as well, as their proposed changes to inheritance tax for farmers have ignited outrage. Even public figures like Jeremy Clarkson have joined the protests. This isn't just an issue affecting wealthy landowners, it's about the future of family farms and the food supply chain. On top of that, Starmer's ambitious electric vehicle transition is faltering under the weight of reality. The high costs of electric cars, combined with inadequate charging infrastructure, are leaving drivers frustrated and unwilling to make the switch. The push to ban petrol and diesel cars by 2030 is being met with skepticism, and manufacturers face hefty fines if they don't meet EV sales targets. Starmer's attempts to navigate foreign policy are equally disastrous. His recent deal involving the Chagos Islands has become a diplomatic fiasco, threatening to unravel relations with the US and complicate military strategy in the region. The fallout from this botched negotiation is drawing scrutiny from the international community, and the implications for UK foreign policy are severe. Starmer's leadership is crumbling, and the numbers reflect a shocking decline in approval ratings compared to past prime ministers. His ability to garner support has plummeted, and the media has seized on the narrative of a party in crisis. Whispers of change have escalated into open discussions about replacing him. As local elections approach, the stakes are higher than ever. Polls indicate a significant drop in support for Labour, particularly in traditional strongholds that are now at risk of being lost to both the Tories and Reform UK. The dissatisfaction within the party is palpable, and secret meetings among MPs suggest that many are already preparing for a post-Starmer scenario. If Labour performs poorly in these elections, it could be the final nail in the coffin for Starmer's leadership. The internal rebellion is real, and the clock is ticking. The party is at a crossroads, and unless significant changes are made soon, they risk becoming the opposition party they once sought to replace. The impending turmoil threatens to reshape the political landscape, and Starmer's days may be numbered unless he can right the ship, and fast.